As a quick follow-up to this, Mr. Lipinski's discussion, for Ms. Ballen, in looking at incentives, is the insurance industry offering lower premiums to those who have retrofitted or, say, hurricane ties? I mean, what sort of incentives is the marketplace providing? Because we know, for example, the tax credits do not seem to be terribly effective right now. So I'm wondering what's being done on the private side.
I always do stress that individual companies make their own decisions. But that said, IBHS developed a Code Plus technical standard called Fortified. We know that those technical standards work, and the program includes an inspection and designation process so that we know that the homes that were built to those standards, supposedly built to those standards, really are built to those standards. Many individual companies are providing discounts for fortified homes, and that's also been required in rate filings in some states. But it's not enough to say, oh, if a homeowner says or a builder says that they've built to that standard, it is. It's got to be inspected. It's got to be verified.
Thank you. And a further follow-up, living in Connecticut, where we experienced a number of storms over the last few years, we have great concern about resilience, about the lifelines, utilities, infrastructure. So if any of the three of you can talk a little bit about what is being done on the research side on these critical issues where you can't have rebuilding, you can't even get access to people, you can't get them back online, and what we ought to be looking at in that department.
I think that is the entire direction of the Engineering School of Sustainable Infrastructure and Environment at the University of Florida. That's our entire mission. It is in several universities, resilience and sustainability are the hallmarks of what we're doing in civil engineering. Before we get to a sustainable society, we first of all have to get a resilient one that is more robust, and the research sometimes is fundamental to this. We do need to better understand the loads. We do need to better understand the structural properties of the buildings, the infrastructure, the utilities, what have you. But, you know, I think we really just need to decide. We really do need just to decide that we want to live in a sustainable society, and we can do it. Yes, it'll cost some money, it'll cost some time, but I guarantee you, if you put engineers and scientists, social scientists as well, on this case, we can do this in 10 years. It takes, just that bold vision to go after it.
Well, I know some of the work, say, that Frances Cairncross has done looking at multiple ways to address climate change issues, and particularly with our populations being increasingly concentrated on the coasts. We are seeing, whatever it's attributable to, we are certainly seeing an increase in more severe weather. So I think it is going to be extremely important that we take this resilience line of research quite seriously and address it as an extremely high priority, as we are extremely energy dependent for everything that we do. If we do not harden our systems, we've been looking at cybersecurity, but we also just need to look at natural weather ability to bring down whole cities. And I'm quite concerned that we not forget how critical that is. Just look what happened in Staten Island, look what happened in New York. And we do need to be emphasizing retrofitting, not just new standards, but what are we going to do with major cities that need to be retrofitted for the utility side. Thanks very much.